The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Summary. Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now is a spiritual guide that emphasizes the importance of living fully in the present moment. The book serves as a manual for achieving inner peace, clarity, and self-awareness by escaping the shackles of past regrets and future anxieties. Tolle explores the concept of the ego, the psychological construct that creates a false sense of self, and how to transcend it by embracing the now. Chapter 1. You are not your mind. Tolle begins by introducing the idea that most people are trapped in their minds, identifying with their thoughts and emotions. This identification leads to a constant state of mental noise and dissatisfaction. He explains that the mind is a powerful tool, but it can become a problem when it takes control of our lives. The key to breaking free from this mental bondage is to understand that we are not our thoughts. Instead, we are the consciousness behind those thoughts. By observing our thoughts without getting involved, we can start to disassociate from the mind and experience a sense of inner peace. Chapter 2. Consciousness, the way out of pain. This chapter delves into the concept of the pain body, which is the accumulation of past emotional pain that we carry with us. The pain body feeds on negative emotions and thrives on our identification with it. Tolle emphasizes that to free ourselves from the pain body, we must become aware of it and observe it without judgment. By staying present and not reacting to the pain body's triggers, we can prevent it from gaining energy and eventually dissolve it. Chapter 3. Moving deeply into the now. Tolle explains that the present moment is the only reality, and everything else is an illusion created by the mind. He discusses the concept of clock time, practical time, versus psychological time, mental projection into the past or future. While clock time is necessary for practical purposes, psychological time is the root of suffering. By focusing on the now and letting go of past and future concerns, we can tap into the power of the present moment and experience a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. Chapter 4. Mind strategies for avoiding the now. The mind employs various strategies to keep us from experiencing the present moment, such as worrying, daydreaming, and dwelling on the past. Tolle identifies these strategies and provides practical advice on how to overcome them. One key method is to practice mindfulness, which involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. By doing so, we can break free from the mind's control and experience life more fully. Chapter 5. The State of Presence. In this chapter, Tolle introduces the concept of presence, which is the state of being fully aware and awake in the present moment. Presence is the antidote to the mind's constant chatter and the gateway to true inner peace. Tolle explains that presence is not something that can be achieved through effort. Rather, it is a state that naturally arises when we stop identifying with our thoughts and emotions. By practicing presence, we can experience a sense of aliveness and connection to the world around us. Chapter 6. The Inner Body. Tolle encourages readers to become aware of their inner body, which is the energy field that exists within and around the physical body. By focusing on the inner body, we can anchor ourselves in the present moment and experience a sense of stillness and peace. Tolle explains that the inner body is a portal to the now and a way to access deeper levels of consciousness. Chapter 7. Portals into the Unmanifested. This chapter explores the concept of the unmanifested, which is the formless, timeless dimension of consciousness that underlies all of existence. Tolle explains that the unmanifested is the source of all life and can be accessed through various portals, such as the inner body, silence, and surrender. By connecting with the unmanifested, we can experience a sense of inner peace and freedom that transcends the limitations of the mind and body. Chapter 8. Enlightened Relationships. Tolle discusses the dynamics of relationships and how they can be transformed through the practice of presence. He explains that most relationships are based on egoic patterns and unconscious needs, which lead to conflict and dissatisfaction. However, when both partners are rooted in presence, the relationship becomes a source of spiritual growth and mutual support. Tolle emphasizes the importance of accepting each other as they are, without trying to change or control them, and allowing the relationship to evolve naturally. Chapter 9. Beyond happiness and unhappiness, there is peace. In this chapter, Tolle explores the concept of happiness and how it differs from true inner peace. He explains that happiness is often dependent on external circumstances and is therefore fleeting and unreliable. True inner peace, on the other hand, is not dependent on external factors and can be experienced regardless of the situation. Tolle encourages readers to go beyond the pursuit of happiness and instead focus on cultivating a deep sense of inner peace through presence. Chapter 10. The Meaning of Surrender. The final chapter of the book focuses on the concept of surrender, which Tolle defines as the acceptance of the present moment without resistance. Surrender is not about giving up or resigning oneself to a situation. Rather, it is about letting go of the need to control and allowing life to unfold as it will. Tolle explains that surrender is the key to experiencing true freedom and peace, as it allows us to align with the flow of life and embrace whatever comes our way. Conclusion. The Power of Now is a transformative guide to living a more conscious and fulfilling life. By letting go of the past and future and embracing the present moment, we can experience a deep sense of inner peace and connection to the world around us. Tolle's teachings offer a practical and accessible approach to spiritual awakening, making it a valuable resource for anyone seeking to break free from the mind's limitations and live more fully in the now.